YouTube, what is going on? Crowder here, and I'm bringing you a quick intro. This is obviously the Morning Crowd podcast show. I don't really know if we've figured out what we're calling this yet, but this is day 2 of the CDL. Atlanta FaZe actually played the other day. They played versus Paris. Got kind of crazy, and I break down that match on top of OpTic losing. They went up 2-0, then they got reverse swept. It was a pretty crazy match, and I kind of break down that one, and the Seattle versus Toronto, and then NYSL versus LAG. I break them all down, kind of give my insight on some things as much as I can, as well as just have a conversation with the chat about CDL and other things. I think a lot of people in the chat have seemed to really catch on and like this, so let me know what you guys think, of course, in the comments below, and of course leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We should be doing this every single time that matches are played, even if we win or lose, like I said. So you got to see a lot of insight if you're an Atlanta FaZe fan. Hopefully you enjoy this. If you do, again, like, comment, subscribe. I'm just going to keep it very short and simple. As always, it's been your boy Crowder. Enjoy the video. See you guys next one. You watched the OpTic match? Yeah, we'll get into that too. But yeah, dude, we obviously had a bunch of matches yesterday. My team played, which is Atlanta FaZe. Definitely, in my opinion, I wasn't happy yesterday at all. Obviously, we won, which is good. But I think we made a lot of mistakes that, obviously we practice every day and stuff, and those mistakes just can't happen, and those mistakes led to a really close match. So I was kind of disappointed in our performance. Like, we talked about it after. We regrouped and talked about the mistakes, watched it over, and we're obviously going to get better from it. But I was not happy yesterday. But no one really was. We were definitely kind of annoyed with some of the plays we were making, so we got to make some adjustments. But what's it called? Like, on top of that, though, we still ended up getting the win, so that's nice. So we can watch through some of our match. We're going to go through all the matches as fast as we can, and then obviously just kind of talk about them and give you some breakdowns of like what I thought of them and stuff. Some of them were some cool stuff. I did watch some of the FaZe yesterday. Alec looked off yesterday. No, Alec played really good. What did he play really good in? Was it the Tuscan Hardpoint? I'm pretty sure he fucking fried, but it wasn't. So see, the thing is like the way I view Call of Duty, I feel like not a lot of people view it like this. Obviously, a lot of like pro players do, because like it's just a different world. But like, you don't really ever play off as an individual. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you just get smoked. You get fucking slammed and you suck. Like, it happens. But I don't think Alec was off yesterday as much. It was just like, dude, like the mistakes that we were making on the map were leading us to get such just such a hard game. Like, dude, you can play two versions of Call of Duty. The first version is your team's not making mistakes, you're playing good, you're staying ahead of the game, and everything's going like, you're making the right plays, and those right plays lead to you being in better positions, getting easier gunfights, and being able to finesse your life. And that's when that confidence starts flowing, and when that confidence starts flowing, that's when you start frying the other team. We yesterday basically played a game of Call of Duty where we made every mistake humanly possible and put ourselves in positions where every gunfight that we took was extremely hard for us to win, and it made the skill of my team have to like absolutely triumph anything else of like, we have to bail ourselves out, because if we don't bail ourselves out, we're gonna get shit on. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say anyone was off yesterday. I think it was more or less just like, we need to put ourselves in better positions to play a better game of Call of Duty. And if you don't, in the CDL, with how competitive it is, no matter how good or bad you are, you're going to lose. You know what I mean? So we won yesterday, and I have very, very high standards. Like, I hold my guys to high standards. So all right, so let's see some of these keys. So Atlanta FaZe Celium continue momentum from KOC 1.19 despite the loss. That's a kickoff kickoff classic. Keep executing world-class hardpoint breaks. Broke 33. This, in my opinion, is such bullshit, dude. Like, if this is our key to victory, we will never be a consistent team. Like, bro, if you're relying on executing world-class hardpoint breaks, which, don't get me wrong, like, obviously you practice those, and like, you really want to be a good team to break, because that actually does bail you out of tough situations. You always need the break. I get that. But to be a good team and a well-rounded team, if you're relying on breaking, you're not going to be that good. And trust me, I've coached my team for a while. We've had moments where we've relied on breaks, and that's when we've been our worst. So this is a terrible key. It might be right for now because we're not playing hardpoint as well as we should. So don't get me wrong, it could be right, but that's not a key to victory. The key to victory for us should be we should be making sure our holds are better than what they have been. So this is a bad key. Simp bounce back 0.2 KD in the 1-3 loss. Another, like, just... That's a shitty key, too. Again, if you watch our Kickoff Classic loss, we got spawn trapped on Gavutu control, and that probably took Simp's KD from positive to negative because he was using a submachine gun on Gavutu getting spawn trapped, and there was nothing he can do about it. Like, again, his 0.2 KD had nothing to do with why we lost at the Kickoff Classic. So, again, that's pretty silly. Whatever. We'll watch some of this. We're going to speed run these guys because, again, I'm not really going to try and, like, break them down in depth because I can be here for 3 hours, and I obviously want to play Warzone and stuff. So, I'm not going to just break these down super much. I'm just going to speed run them, give some thoughts on them, and, you know, bullshit with you guys. But, yeah, those keys to victory were pretty shitty. 42 unanswered points. Well, I'll say one thing. If you back it up really quick, I'm pretty sure this break... Yeah, dude. Look where Abizi is. Look where Abizi is. Look where Abizi is. The barrels in ring blew up and killed Abizi back here. That's insane. Yeah, but these numbers are appealing to viewers, so that's why they do them. So those keys to victory, I'm not saying they're bad in general, but those keys to victory were just, in my opinion, wrong. Like, they could be appealing to viewers, I get it. But I... Like, that just, like, those, like, that just... To me, the way I view Call of Duty, those can just be written way better, in my opinion. I don't know. I think, like, again, that had nothing to do with why we lost. So, like, him bouncing back from that 0.82 KD was just, like... It's just, like, so irrelevant to, like, what needs to change. Like, yeah, obviously, he has to have a better than a 0.28 KD or a 0.82 KD, but why he had that 0.82 KD is the reason that should actually be the key, not him doing that, because he didn't just spawn up and lose his fucking hands and get shit on. That has nothing to do with it. So those keys of victories are awesome, usually, but those are pretty bad in my opinion. I just think those could have been written better to, like, what they should actually be. But I don't know. So Abizi dies on the break, which doesn't help our break, and then they smoke us because of that. The barrels exploded and killed them. All right, so let's skip forward. Yeah, I'm gonna lower this music a little bit. It's loud. There you go. So we bring it back here if I remember. No, we get smoked on this. Yeah, so we get smoked on these two hills. Here. I'm pretty sure we messed this up. Yeah, dude. Like, we were making mistakes like this. Like, this is the one thing I'll break down because I don't want to obviously go too in depth because, again, you know, I also have a job that I can't really do this as much. But just like this thing, like little things like this, man. Like, bro, on our holds, what I was just saying about our keys to victory, our holds have to be better. Look at this setup that we have right here. Number 5 and number 8 are dicking around over here for no goddamn reason. We just got a bunch of people killed. I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, 1, 2, 3 kills. Number 2 is the last guy in line. Look at our setup. What if a grenade plops into the tank right here and kills number 7? Who's getting in the hill for Atlanta FaZe? Nobody. And look at how much time we can get. If we were to get 40 seconds here, it would be 76, 76, and we'd have spawns for the next hill, which is a money hill, so it would probably be another 60 after that, right? So we would take a massive lead. So if Atlanta FaZe's, like the keys to victory that I was saying, Atlanta FaZe's holds need to be better here and there because look what Atlanta FaZe does. Ready? What are we doing? Like, what are we like? We're looking over the hill. If number 7 gets naded because there's no trophy systems in this game, which is a huge thing. And again, I'm not even going to say it's an issue because it's just a product of the game. You have to adapt to the game that you're playing. If there's no trophy systems in the game, what happens? Who gets in the hill after this right here? If one of us was just right here and just slides into the hill, we can make this work. But now we have no fucking pressure at all. Now he tries to overextend himself to get in the hill. We have no time. Now imagine if number 5 was in the hill looking over with number 6 helping each other. They would have gotten hill time and potentially been able to make this work. But instead of getting that 40 seconds, We play it with no pressure. We die. They get 20, and now we don't have the time. So now they're going to take a bigger lead because we played that like idiots. So, again, we made a lot of mistakes that made this game a lot harder than it had to be. I'm not going to go through any more because, again, you know, I got to kind of save that for private times with my team and stuff. But, yeah, dude. Very, very dumb plays. And we all talked about it. So, but, oh, man. A lot of teams are making mistakes right now, Big. It's not just us, too. Like, the game is so new, dude. You know what I mean? The game is so new. So, it's like, it's still so much time to learn how to play it properly. And it's a lot different than last year. So, again, we get majority of the time out of that. Imagine you slash 21 seconds off of theirs and you add, like, you know, 25 because, like, we could have got 40, but it could have been, like, 30. You know, they could have contested. If they fucking slash that and you add that to us, we're in the lead here. You know what I mean? Like, again, we only lost this map by, like, 30 points. So, again, we could have salvaged this map even with that really, really bad break. How does the team feel about grinding the game? They're fine with that. Personally, I don't really deal with that shit as a coach. Like, when I hear complaints about that stuff, I shut that down immediately. A lot of good teams played bad yesterday. Yeah, the game's still new. You're gonna see a lot of mistakes. Yo, Turpin, thank you very much for the 100 bits. So yeah, basically after this, that's a hard break. You can't fault them. And then here again, like another situation where we get out rotated, and we don't get the scrap time. So we don't get the scrap time. We get out rotated. We don't get the scrap time for the most part. Obviously, we get the last 10. And now we don't have, like, again, look. 4v2 in the New Hill. So we don't really get the scrap time other than the last, like, 9 seconds, and we get out rotated. What you guys are saying about, like, people looking off yesterday, when you put yourself in a position where you're playing a harder game, your stats are always going to suffer because you're playing a harder game. Like, you're literally playing a game that is literally harder to go positive in your KD because you're taking 2v1s half the time, and you're playing. It's Call of Duty is a lot about how you set yourself up position, not just, oh, I'm frying. That's not how Call of Duty is played. So yeah, we get fried for the rest of this map. I'm not gonna, go after this. So then we push through. We make it close, and then we lose a close game. Again, I don't want to break it down too much because I have to, walk the line of remembering that I'm also, contracted to Atlanta FaZe. We win these searches. We played very good. This map needs to get fixed with the aim assist thing. I think the aim assist thing is extremely lame. I think it's very stupid. There's a lot of moments in this where MC is looking with the aim assist thing through the trains, and Decimate's doing it back, and then Chris got aim assist through the brick wall, and there's a lot of stuff on this map. It's actually not a bad layout for search and destroy, but the aim assist stuff has to be fixed, in my opinion. So there's a lot of stuff on this map that can be changed that I think can be a little bit better. So hopefully they do. I don't know. It's so hard. It's so silly. Like, for example, if you're just aiming at the A-bomb here and then your aim assist, like if someone walks across it and your aim assist goes like this, it's like, well, I know there's someone there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so stupid, dude. So hopefully they fix that. Because I know everyone's kind of doing that. It's kind of silly. All right, so we play a close game. So we win that search pretty well. We look good. I was happy with that. So again, I'm gonna skip forward to the round where we got spawn trapped on. I'm pretty sure it's when they go up 2-1 here. I think it's right here. Yeah, look, it's right here. Ready? So look. So this is what I was saying. So if you're using a submachine gun on Gavutu, like Simp was on the Kickoff Classic, and you get spawn trapped like this, again, having a 0.82 KD, again with the keys of victory thing, has nothing to do with why we lost. You have to play the game correctly to the point where you don't let yourself get in a situation like this to get absolutely smoked. Because right now, Abizi and Simp are in a position where it is really hard for them to now fight back. And now their KD is going to suffer because you've put yourself in a position of playing a game that's harder than it has to be. You see what I mean? I'm not going to say what we should have done to, change this, in my opinion. Again, I'm not going to really, do too much coaching. But there was a lot of things here that we could have done to avoid this. Probably, literally 3 or 4, major keys that we could have changed. And we talked about it. But, yeah. we get spawn trapped, we lose the defense, and as soon as we lose this defense, there's no point of watching the rest of it. And if you lose a defense like Gavutu, you don't deserve to win anymore. So we don't deserve to win this. We lose. GG.
On time. I don't know where the last guy is though. I don't know where the last guy is. It's on the back. It's on the back. It's on one shot. I have on time. I have arch. Look at my top. Double front. Watch out, fella. Watch out, fella. One more front. I spawned the back. I did. Good job. I'm tapping a field. Okay. Yo, get time. I feel. Donnie top. Wait. I have my front door. Just sitting top. Nobody. Both weak. Another one. All there then. Nice. I'm rotating. I'm rotating Regis. Yep. I'm trying to get up top. Yes. I'm one for the pinch. Okay, I'm on fire. It's weak. I'm not being good. I'm not a pinch. There's that window. Yo, you dripping out, you saw me, I think. No, he didn't see me. Oh, he shot out. I'm gonna fight. He's going down. Wait for me, guys. Wait for him. Yeah, we are. I'm trying to fight. Go now. Push our side. No, I should wait. Definitely. One shot, Donnie, one shot outside. Absolutely. He's still there. He's in the wall. Good. I'll take him all. Wall. I'm ripped. Then nice. Yeah, we should flip. I'll give it here. I have radio. I'm trying to deep. I'm trying to call my spot. Nothing radio. There's too many. Yo, top radio now. I just give it up.
You know, Jay, one of the primary talking points around Atlanta FaZe throughout these last few seasons has been in regards to the comms. One of their primary discussions whenever they have been losing, which is not often, has been in that department specifically.
I want to hear what he says about this.
How this series has gone, did you notice anything that may be off with, or did you notice anything that was off there for FaZe, or does everything seem somewhat normal?
Nah, it seems pretty similar to everything that they're usually doing. Just consistent small talk. Everyone is doing what they need to do.
Yeah, so that was fine. Those comms weren't that bad. The listed was weird, to be honest. Yeah, like the comms were just weird there. But yeah, okay. The comms are like delayed in the broadcast. But yeah, we win this map pretty convincingly. Yeah, we play that well. And then again, Search bails us out. We go up 4-0. We win. Yeah, we win this pretty convincingly again, and we look good. So our searchers look good yesterday. Respawns need a lot of work, and again, respawns just need a lot of work. And there was a lot of times where we put ourselves on the back burner of like we're basically playing like on our heels. We weren't, staying ahead. And when you do this, again, I know I keep saying like we make mistakes, and I'm not, discrediting Paris or any team that I ever talk about. When I say this by also giving Paris respect in any team that I'm talking about. Every team in this league is so talented and good, and they are all prepared, where if you play bad yourself, unless the other team plays really bad too, and, makes mistakes, you're usually going to look like an idiot. You know what I mean? So Paris is obviously playing well for those maps, and they made us look like idiots because we started playing like idiots ourselves. Like they're a good team, they're going to beat you. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're considered the worst team in the league or the best team in the league. This league is competitive. And no matter what, every single team in this league is competitive. And it's going to be that where if you show up to a match and you play stupid and you make mistakes, most likely you're going to lose because the other team probably won't. It would be very rare to see two really good teams on the stage or on your screen play bad, and that is a huge deal. So you have to play really good this year, and it's what it's going to be. It was like that last year. With squad spawns, it's even more like that this year, in my opinion. All right, so OpTic, listen. OpTic fries. They look good, right? OpTic Texas playing Bocage. This is OpTic Texas. This map to win, in my opinion. Crazy score line, first of all. Crazy score line. OpTic, in my opinion, on Bocage versus London Royal Ravens, I would have taken them. The only reason why I say that is just like OpTic's team has a very good Bocage team for the most part. And just in scrims, when we play these teams, it seems like London doesn't like the map as much. But at the same time, I could be wrong. I don't really know London's behind the scenes anymore. We haven't played them in a couple weeks, I think. So I don't know. I would have taken OpTic Texas on this map though, so this makes sense. So OpTic wins a 5-5. So OpTic wins a 6-5, dude. Oof, man. Like the thing I was gonna say. So I haven't really put my opinion on this OpTic team out as much because I don't really talk about the CDL publicly too much. I love this new OpTic roster compared to some of their old rosters, and the reason why is like I don't really have the stats on it, but if I remember from the last couple of years, OpTic's search never really bailed them out. It was kind of always like a thorn in their side a lot of the time. Sometimes they went through sprees where their search was pretty good, But this team with just Scump, Illy, Shotzi, and Dashy on it should be pretty good at search and destroy where they should be able to muscle out a lot of search and destroys. And I know this match did not go the way I'm kind of talking about this team right now, but even on some off days in respawn for this team, they should be a very hard team to beat because they're going to be pretty good at search and destroy. That would be like my general opinion about this OpTic team. Like, they're very good. They're very talented. Obviously, they have their speed. They have their movement players. They have everything that they need. But even on off days of respawn, which every team has, I think there will still be a very tough team because they're really good at search. They should be. Same thing with Toronto. Like, bro, Toronto's never an easy win because even when they're off, they're really good at search, right? So, like, I personally think that this OpTic team is set up for success with the way they have planned it. So, I think they're going to be really good. Obviously, we know they didn't play that well at the kickoff, and they kind of lose here after being up 2-0. But it's early in the season. I wouldn't worry about too much, to be honest with you. But, again, they play. Pretty sure they lose this control. I think it was 3-1. Yeah, so they lose this control. It's 3-1. And, okay. I mean, London plays really good in respawn. And, again, a lot of people have been not saying much about London. I don't think they were high in the flanks power rankings and all of this stuff. London's good. Nasty's really good. Gismo's really good. You guys know who Zero is. And Afro's really good. Like, this team is a very cracked out team, and they have a lot of talent that you don't know about because you haven't seen much from these three guys, and you know who Zero is. Zero's the veteran. You know, he's going to do his thing. These three guys right here are very talented. So this team is going to be a lot better than you expect. So, you know, if you're, an OpTic Texas fan, this team is better than you think. So, like, this match being a good match doesn't surprise me because, like some people I feel like thought London was just going to get rolled, and I think London's too good to just get rolled like that, in my opinion. And, like, this is a map, in my opinion, where if I'm looking at these two teams, London Royal Ravens is actually, when we scrim them, very good at Berlin. Like, they play very well. They're a very fast-paced team. They get their rotations a lot of the times. They put you in situations like this because they're good at rotating. Like, they're a good team at this map. So, like, again, I'm not surprised that London takes this map. OpTic is good at this map, but I don't know. Like, this is a map that London's very good at. Like, 250 to 150, that's a convincing win. You know, they played really well. So, the London Surge. All right, so then we go here. This is just tough, dude. I don't know. The one thing I'll say about this is I know I was saying, like, I think OpTic is very good at search. You know, I think they're going to be good at search, and the year is very, very new. When I was watching this, I think OpTic, I think London just looked a little bit more organized with their calls, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like there was a lot of situations where, like, OpTic just made a play. London just made a play, and they just, like, look, even, like, right here, bro. Like, they just have, like, Gismo, like, going up. They have someone looking over. Like, I just feel like they had a play where, like, they were bringing aggression to OpTic, and it looked really organized. They lose this round because he turns around and gets bad timing. But I just feel like London looked a little bit more organized than OpTic in this search and destroy, and that's kind of what, like, gave him a few rounds to put him over the edge. Obviously, it was a 5-5 crazy-ass game. Like, we're going to skip the last round here. But there was just some rounds where London just looked a little bit more in sync. And I think that's why London was able to, get ahead of them a little bit in the search. And then obviously they bring it back and you guys kind of back and forth. Like, I don't know. We're not get ahead of them, but, like, just, like, take some rounds that they probably shouldn't have, even though OpTic was winning them. Like, I don't know. It just looked like they weren't hesitating, and OpTic was winning some of their rounds off of, like, just being really good, if that makes any sense. Like, OpTic goes up 4-2, but, like, some of the rounds that London were winning, and even some of the rounds London were losing, it just looked like Shotzi's, like, the fucking GOAT, you know what I mean? Or, like, Illy's the GOAT, or whoever was getting the kills. Like, I don't know. They still looked good, though. And then this 5-5. Here, I thought it was over, though. So, I don't remember exactly what happens here, but here, I thought OpTic won the game. So, I want to see exactly what happens on the mini-map of, like, how they don't win. The Shotzi gets a really good first blood, which I was surprised that this was allowed to happen with, him being able to hop up and kill number 7, but... And remember, OpTic can be way more organized than I'm saying. That's what it just looked from the outside in. Every time I put my opinion out on a team, because when people put opinions on my team, sometimes they're wrong, a lot of the times they are. You don't know what's going on behind OpTic camp. OpTic might be the most organized team in their minds, you know what I'm saying? So it just looked like that for me. I'm not, like, criticizing them and saying they're not practicing or some weird shit. Don't take it the wrong way. That's what it looked like. But, like, oh, man. This was just so, like... They had the numbers and what? They tried to bully. Oh. So that's a 4v2. So, oh, just our 3v3.
trying to make the play. He's got a nade prepared. He tosses it out.
This is just like, is Dashy sniping here? Is Dashy sniping around 11? I think he is. Yeah. Dude, sniping this game's tough because it's like it's like it could be good, but being like in this situation with a sniper is just so scary, dude. You know, like now he only has a pistol. You know, like and that's the scary part of having that. Like he's so like right there. He's just so like, well, what do I do? You know, and realistically, it was a 3v3. It's kind of like a 3v2. It's just such a tough situation to be in on a map like Bocage. You know, there's not a lot of lanes he can really hold. So I feel like him sniping since he doesn't get a pick is just like really tough, man. Like. Yeah. Like in my opinion, Dashy should try and be like inside more of a corner. Like he's holding the pinch and stuff, and like it's just like tough to be in. I don't know. And they just get kind of broken down. Although Shotzi being in a 1v2, I thought he was gonna win this. I couldn't believe he didn't. I think it's still very, very early in the season for a lot of teams. Again, I just told you Atlanta FaZe looked like shit. I think you know, organization and preparation and stuff is going to be pretty tough. Gismo interview, was it good? I didn't watch the interview. I usually don't watch those, to be honest. Before I say anything, in scrims, I've never talked to Gismo in my life, but he types in the chat a lot, and we all type in the chat between each other. This kid is fucking hilarious. So if this is a funny interview, I wouldn't be surprised because this kid is fucking hilarious.
I mean, what really sparked it all for you guys?
Honestly, just confidence, really. Like, our teamwork's unmatched. Our gun skill compared to other teams is unreal, bro. Whoever's ranking us 11th, yeah, you man are bugging. And bro, like, we're gonna get better as the year goes on. It's bro, EU slept on, bro. Like, so majorly slept on. Like, Toronto, they're one of the better teams, just one of the event, probably the best team in the game right now. We're not bad ourselves, you know what I mean? We play against them guys for years coming up. Bro, our team's good, bro. Give us a bit more time, bro. And 11th, bro, like, behave.
Absolutely. I mean, what was comms like when you went down 0-2 heading to that control? I mean, was confidence on the all-time high and you were like, you know what, let's just reverse sweep? Or what was that going like?
Honestly, fucking we
He
should have
said
won
behave.
5-5. So that was a bit of a short game mode for us. Going into control is like one of our better game modes, but it's so iffy. Like we've only been playing it for like 2-3 weeks. So honestly, if we win that map like we did, fucking, it's a confidence boost to go into map 4 and map 5. Like it's just naturally speed roll from there. And yeah, and also my bad for swearing. I'm English.
You're good. No, it's all good, Gizmo. I can tell that you're a proper lad. Man, and them are looking nice. But I gotta ask you, what makes the composition of this roster such a black?
Fined. Wait, why is he getting fined?
Take down anybody at any moment.
He got fined twice. Wait, why do you fined?
Me, Marcus, and Byron have been unreal in challenges for years, bro. And under 18, we were unreal. S&D, we've
Oh, he didn't. I didn't even hear it, dude.
S&D's always gonna be good. Our gun skills very good. It's up there with the
You
best.
dropped the
in
F word? Whatever,
it's just
dude.
about learning the game. Like, and you have a cool
Whatever.
who's an unreal sniper, unreal leader in and out of the game. He's a role model, like to me and Marcus for youngsters.
So really quick, him saying this stuff about Zero, I hope he means this, and I'm not coming at him at all. I hope, like, you know, I love watching teams actually have respect for each other and, like, you know, that love for each other in the sense of, like, that. Again, I think this league is so talented. Having that love for each other between teammates and respecting each other and really, like, you know, believing, like, you know, being like a family, like, I think that really does put you over the edge. I really do. Like, I really think it's like that, like, you know, like typical sports mentality of like being a team and being a brotherhood or whatever it is. I really do think that's switching over to esports slowly instead of you just being 4 dudes on the team, you know? And I think it's really, like, I hope he means that. And I hope, like, that's like their respect for each other. Cause I really do. It sounds corny. I know it's dude, with how competitive esports is becoming in this league specifically, I think it's really important.
And we have a very friendship orientated team. And I think that's like massive for us.
Absolutely.
All right. So yeah, that's match 2. So again, though, seriously, this London team, it's like the Seattle Surge. Those 3 guys you don't know much about, so you don't really give them too much credit. They're a good team. They got gun skill. They're cracked out when they need to be. They're smart. Like, they have the leader. You know, they have a coaching staff. Like, they have everything they need to be good. Like, they're gonna be good, dude. Oh, he asked another question. I'm sorry.
Just to make it perfectly crystal clear, you're saying that we're seeing the EU boys take over, right?
Oh yeah, I mean we're not 11th. Let me tell you.
Hey, you just proved that.
Hey, you proved it. Keep killing it out there, man. I can't wait to see you dominate on the stage again next time.
I appreciate that.
Take it easy.
And be a good team. Like a lot of teams like this. Like I think this is the first year in Call of Duty we have seen the shittier teams in the league. Like, you know, obviously Seattle Surge last year didn't play very well. London wasn't very good last year. You see a lot of these teams that did shit last year say, yo, it's time to pick up people that might have a lower floor because you don't know anything about them, but higher ceiling because you don't know anything about them, and give these kids a chance. Like, you know, Sibilance, Pred, freaking, you know, Mac was obviously in New York as NYSL MMW. Then you have fucking this team with Gismo and Nasty. Like, you're getting all these new guys that really, really, really want it. And I think that, like, wanting it, and I also think, like, new blood is important. And this could be wrong. Again, this is not everyone's mentality, but new blood, in my opinion, is good to have because they don't let the shittiness of like you know, like they don't let the difference of a Call of Duty to Call of Duty become like, you can say whatever you want about every Call of Duty. You know, like I think certain Call of Duties are better than other Call of Duties. That's just what it is. I get it. But at the end of the day, your job as a player is to be the best at the Call of Duty that you're given. Sometimes, you know, it's how the cookie crumbles. It's not in your favor. You're not happy with the spawns. You're not happy with this. Things need to get fixed. I get it. That is totally understandable. But at the end of the day, if you keep beating a dead horse with the complaints and you just like let that get into your mentality and your attitude, it's going to make you not like the game as much, and it's going to make you not like the game as much. You don't like the game as much. You're not going to play as well. You don't play as well. You're going to suck. You're going to suck. You don't win. You don't do your job. I feel like with a lot of players with the new blood, they're more excited to be in the league other than not liking the game that's in front of them. You know what I mean? So it triumphs that feeling sometimes, and that is actually super important. I really do think, like, even if you say like, Crowder, you're an idiot, that's like a bunch of bullshit. I personally think, like, subconsciously speaking, you don't even know what's happening sometimes. I really do. Like, the complaining mentality, even with Warzone, dude, when I play Warzone, the days I get on and I'm like, I fucking hate this game and fucking do all that, I'm getting fucking horked on, dude. You know, like, telling you, the complaining mindset and stuff is, it leaks into your gameplay more than you think, in my opinion. I tell my players that all the time. That's why I roast my players. If they get on and I hear like, yeah, this game stuff, whoop, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do it. So I don't know. I think I'm happy with a lot of the rookies this year. Instead of bitching, get to work. Again, like, you can put your criticism in there and you can definitely want change. That is allowed, and it's, you know, it should be. You should be doing that. You can't, like, at the end of the day, some things might just not fucking change, and you got to figure it out. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Get to work. And if you don't want to get to work, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. It just sucks. It is what it is sometimes. Again, like, there's such a fine line there, you know? A soundboard, shut the fuck up. I actually might get one of those. That's a great idea, chat. You might have just helped my coaching. Just like, as soon as I hear, boop, hit the fucking button, dude. What else did I miss? The Gorillas wasn't that good of a match. The only reason why I'm going to watch this one... Sorry. The only reason why I'm going to watch this one is because my boy Asim is the fucking GOAT. Asim is right here, number 7. This is like one of my best friends. He's like a brother to me, but he started playing Call of Duty in the Call of Duty pro scene by literally being someone in my Twitch chat. I used to have like 30 viewers back in the day, like 30 to 100 viewers in Black Ops 3, and he randomly subscribed to my stream. Swear this is a true story, no bullshit. Randomly subscribed to my stream one day, and I ran a subscriber tournament, a search and destroy tournament, and he literally subscribed and was like, I want to play in it, so we let him in. And bro, he played the search and destroy tournament. He made my subscribers look like fucking babies. And I was like, I literally was talking to like my assistant coach RJ and a bunch of other people, like, you know, like he was friends with like a bunch of my friends like that were pros. And I was like, we were all like, this kid is kind of fucking disgusting. Like not like in a sense like, oh, he's like just playing good in a sub tournament, disgusting, like actually disgusting. And then he became friends with us. He started playing wagers with us because he was really good, like, no lie. And then when he turned 18, Zuma and them picked him up on FaZe Clan to like be a pro because like he was that good. You know what I mean? And like now here he is. Like literally he got his in the pro Call of Duty scene by playing in my subscriber tournaments and then becoming friends with like me, Zuma, and a bunch of other people. And then like here he is now as a fucking pro player going on 12 sprees against fucking Crim6 and Clayster. It's like, it's pretty fucking nuts. So like watching him do good makes me like genuinely happy. So I was like, I was watching the matches as much as I could yesterday. And usually I don't watch CDL matches, but with doing this and stuff, I'm going to start watching them more. And the reason why I don't watch them, I usually watch them on my own time for like, you know, coaching purposes, not like anything else. But I was like sitting down on the couch watching them, bro. I was going nuts. LAG wins this map pretty convincingly. They fucking slam them, whatever. New York gets slammed. Moving on. New York gets fucking slammed again. Body slammed to the ground. They get fucking smoked. Whatever. Moving on. Not fun to watch. We know. Who cares? Here it is, baby. Here it is. Let's watch my fucking boy, dude. So Asim, they lose this map. First of all, LAG chokes this map. They choke a pretty important round when Asim starts frying, but let's find the Asim's fucking 12 kill streak. I gotta watch this, dude. This gotta be on the fucking podcast. Here it is. Wait, before I'm gonna address the comment you just said. Funny how after Friday's matches people were roasting him, but after the match people were gassing him up. Recency bias, am I right? The Call of Duty, the CDL is crazy with recency bias. Absolutely. The COD community is crazy with recency bias, but the one thing I will say is Asim's play style. Asim's play style is very a BZ-esque, where it's like, I'm going to go first in, and I'm going to challenge everything, and I'm going to be the game changer, I'm going to be the X factor, I'm going to make the plays to win you the game, and I'm not going to fucking back down. That's what he does. On days where that's not going his way, it's going to look like he gets shit on. But the thing is he's one of the most important players on a roster, and so he's going to get roasted a lot when he does bad, and he's going to get praised when he does good, and that is just the Call of Duty world in general. But it's going to happen to him a lot more because he's going to have those days where like he doesn't do that well, and it's like high risk, high reward thing. If you're a true Call of Duty fan and you really know what's going on in the Call of Duty world, you might see Asim get shit on one day and be like, that's tough. But, you know, you're not going to say, you should get dropped, you fucking suck. Like, you're not. If you know what you're talking about, you know what you're talking about. If you know, you know. Here it is, bro. Yeah, this is the round now. Yeah, okay. My bad. I thought when it said 6, it had to be that. You know what I mean? I didn't realize he was frying like that. Yo, Flip, thank you very much for that Prime. I appreciate the 15 months. Oh my god, dude. Yo, he's gunning people like that.
No one able to make the flank. A's gotten 220 on the clock and a lot of lives to play with. There's the first
2.
Oh my god.
Yo, watch this, dude. Watch this, Jack. Come on. This is disgusting.
Guns Neptune. Who's next?
Dude, watch this 3-piece. I think it's right here. I think this is right. 1, 2.
Oh my god, Asim! What is this?
Yo, holy shit.
King of all. Get on B. It's your point, boys. Asim has just opened up the league. Wow. Number 9.
By the way, they lose this map, just saying. They lose this map somehow. Hydra's disgusting. Yeah, he is.
Everything in the moment. 10 spree for him. Turning things around. And he's smiling because he knows it. He is God on the map. He cannot be killed. And honestly, New York, look at the minimap. They're ignoring him. They don't want to deal with him at all. They have left him behind. And at this point, they can just go stand on B because you got a 10-life lead.
Bro, that 3-piece was disgusting. But yeah, so he goes on a 12. He gets an 11th. He gets one more and dies. Like, look, he gets like one more. Yeah. And he dies right here. So he dies. Things, you know, life moves on here. It's very unfortunate because watch. Skipping forward, look. They should not have lost this. So right here, this moment for LAG, like, they get off the point, like, and he just like can't get on the point in time. So like, Gunless thought he can get off the point here and kill this guy, which is definitely a vital kill, so I understand it. But like, right here, like he can't, so Gunless can't jump down the arch because he would die here, so he has to take the safe route. The only thing that needs to change here is like Gunless kind of had to stand the point and take this fight, which was not favorable. It's just it was a tough situation. They probably still could have won this round. They lose it. They lose the round, whatever. After this, though, I'm pretty sure they slam them next map. Let's see. Close map. Oh, no, it's a close map. If I remember correctly. Oh, yeah, so LAG ends up bringing this back, though. They break this. They get a bunch of kills. Yeah. So New York for the first 2 maps get slammed. They slowly come back. They put themselves in a hole. Too late. Whatever. That's that match. I just wanted to watch Asim fry. Can't really do anything. New York just didn't play good the first 2 maps, and then they couldn't come back from it. The last match that I want to watch is this one, because I didn't get to watch this last map, but I saw the highlights. So really quick, Seattle, Toronto, some of the best teams in the world right now. They're both playing really well. Toronto won the kickoff. Seattle's fucking disgusting. They're playing good. I think they're very organized. I think they have a plan every time they're playing. Both of these teams right now have seemed to be very organized and in sync. And in this game with squad spawns and how the game plays, you have to be in sync. You have to be in sync. And when you're not in sync, you suck. And when you suck, you lose. So these two teams playing very well. I love both of these teams. This is probably a great match. I don't want to watch it too in depth because, again, if I did, I could be here for 6 hours. I'm going to go through this, but first of all, Steech in the chat says, in the past, I know you don't like the ping excuse, but yesterday it genuinely seemed like some matches completely turned their head. Teams went from frying to getting horked on. So I cannot speak to you personally on ping differences. I cannot tell you who had better ping, who didn't, because I wasn't there in the match. I don't know if someone had 50 ping and someone had 9. You know what I mean? I don't know. The one thing I'm going to say, that this game is a little bit different, because this game specifically, the time to kill is very, very low. So I can see online being annoying as a player. I'm not going to go full suit mode on everybody and say it doesn't matter, because, you know, it can be very annoying. I do get that, and I understand. So that could have been an issue, for sure. But the one thing I will always say, unless this year is magically different, you don't win Call of Duty matches for the most part. Some of them, yes, you do, because some, you know, some kills, like two teams are going like a chess game, and that 2-piece can open up. I understand. Most of the time, you do not win a Call of Duty match because of one gunfight that didn't go your way. Sometimes you do. Most of the time, you win or lose by playing Call of Duty in the correct system, putting yourself at an advantage and being ahead of the game. And like kind of how I broke down an Atlanta FaZe match when I was saying, like, you saw how like we were just putting ourselves in positions where it didn't matter what our ping was, because if our ping was good or bad, we were still going to lose because my team was playing like shit. We were putting ourselves in positions where we were in unfavorable gunfights. We weren't playing good. Our teamwork was off. We were not taking team chows. So even if our ping was good, we still would have gotten embarrassed because we were playing like shit. A lot of the time, you don't win or lose. You don't win a match because of it or lose a match because of it. It's a team game, and I think there are statistics throughout the years where you have your outliers here and there every once in a while, but again, most of the time, the best team online is the best team on land. The second team online is the second team on land. The third team online is the third team on land. And like those three, you know, like you don't go from 8th place online to 2nd on land. It's very, very rare. And it just is what it is. Like, that's it. So with that being said, like I was saying, it does not matter. So if that is your excuse, usually it does not matter. Now, is there scenarios where it does? Yes. Is there scenarios where your ping difference makes a difference? Yes. Should we be playing matches on LAN? I would fucking love that. So do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that online matches are okay for the rest of our lives. I would love to have a LAN league. I'd love to do a little bubble. Like, I would love all that. I'm totally on the side of having LAN matches all the time. I'm on that side. That is what I want. But what I am saying is, like, if you were a shitty team, you're a shitty team. It's not your connection most of the time. Again, there can be outliers here and there. That's it. And I feel like that excuse gets put to the test too much. Like, again, like last year, I'll just be candid. Last year, like, there were so many times where you saw like you know, like Seattle complained a lot about like Seattle doing really bad. I forget. I'm trying to, like, teams are slipping my mind that were doing really bad. They weren't bad because if it was online. They were bad because they were just bad. They were just a bad team. They didn't know what they were doing together. They couldn't get their shit in sync. Whatever it was, it was. So that's it. Done. Moving on. Never talk about that again. I hate that conversation. And again, that's the reason why I don't like talking about TDL, because I can talk about one topic for fucking 45 minutes. I apologize. Let's go. All right, so I didn't really get to watch this match as much as I'd like to. If I remember correctly, Seattle slams them, or Toronto. Who wins first? Does Seattle slam first 2 maps? So Seattle, yeah. So Seattle slams these guys the first 2 maps, and then Toronto brings it back, right? Is that what happens? So yeah, Tuscan Hardpoint, Seattle, incredible at it. They're very good at it, so that makes more sense. Bocage S&D. If I could take a guess, Seattle would be really good at this. Although Ultra is a very good S&D team too. I'm gonna skip through this again. I don't want to break this down too in depth. 31. 4-1. Oh my god. Oh, shit. I didn't realize they slammed them. Okay. 6-1. Wow. Impressive. Okay, so Toronto's a really good search team. To 6-1 them is impressive. Guy's a fucking beast, dude. First Toronto Ultra, 2.28, 41 and 18. I mean, dude, I went on the flank a couple times last year. I was on hardpoints a couple times last year. How many times did I say this guy does not deserve to be sitting on my fucking bench and someone please pick this guy up? Cammy dropped the donut? Ah, whatever. I'm not gonna. Whatever, dude. It's all good. He's allowed, dude. He's a beast. You see this guy, dude? I've been saying this guy is fucking disgusting for a long time now. I'm so happy that he's in the league, dude. This kid is fucking incredible. And I will say one thing about him before. Last year, I have never seen someone's personality change in a positive way, like so quickly. Like last year, dude, he didn't do much for us because he was obviously a sub and he never got to play because we were winning all the time, you know. But when he showed up at champs last year with us, and I'm telling you, like, this kid was such a good positive vibe for like no reason. And like, you know, your typical like, oh, he's a sub player, that's what he's supposed to do. That doesn't happen as much as you really think in Call of Duty because sub players don't really do much. He showed up, bro. He was giving Celium hype speeches. He was coming to me and being like, bro, like, this is fucking cool. Like, I love the way you guys fucking prepare for matches. Like, he was soaking it all in and like being like super positive, super productive, like super fucking easy to work with. Like, bro, this kid was like an absolute fucking superstar at champs last year. Obviously, he didn't play the game, but you know, you could just sit there and not play the game and collect the ring if you really want to. You know, like when we were winning last year, he did as much as he possibly could last year during champs, and it was really impressive to see. So he's a good kid. Like he means well, and he's dude. He's got a bright future if he keeps growing the way he's growing as a person. Like if he keeps becoming a better person day by day, and like, you know, like keeps growing, like he can go far in my opinion. So I hope he keeps fucking growing in a positive way because he's a good kid and he's fucking talented as shit. Okay, moving forward though. So now Surge now slams them back, right? Just going through. Oh, they don't. So they actually, okay, 3-2. They make it close. Ultra. Oh, shit. All right. Ultra's very good at Berlin, by the way. Just letting Ultra's very good at Burlington. They played Berlin against us very well, too. Very good at Berlin. Okay. All right, dude. Let's see this. I want to see this last round because again, so Toronto goes up. Toronto loses this. Toronto loses this, dude. They go up 4-1. I didn't get to watch this map that much. No way. No way they lose this.
This is one of the very few maps Rack really tucked there. We'll be able to plant it. Get out with his life. 4v4 retake. Oh, what a beautiful exchange of kills.
All right, I gotta watch this last round. Right, it goes 5-5. All right, we're gonna watch this last one. No way they broke down, dude. All right. Okay. I gotta see this. I didn't get to watch this round. I saw the highlights, but so they're doing this because because Mac has a glide bomb, right? So Seattle has streaks, so they're playing like fucking lunatics right now, right? If I remember, so they can't really go B because of the streaks. So they're gonna stack A because of the streaks because they think they're gonna hit A, right? So they hit middle, which is a crazy play call. So whoever on Toronto calls this play is fucking genius. Good fucking play. But okay. Oh, nice shot. They get the first blood too, dude. And he calls a glide. Oh, accuracy has a glide. I'm sorry. Why did Cammy challenge that by himself? Oh. No way. Cammy shouldn't have challenged that by himself, dude. What the fuck? Oh my god. Wait. Obviously hindsight 2020 here. So he shoots at him. He kills this guy. This guy needs to check the bomb. And the reason why I say that is because you don't know. So 2v3, you know, one's over here. This guy does. Number one does not fucking matter. This guy is the most useless human being right now of all time. Useless. This guy gets this kill. Like, this guy has to go to the bomb. In hindsight, of course, it's much easier. It's much easier fucking say. It's, you know, I get it now. I'm backseat gaming right now. But it's much easier for this guy to check here because you just know this guy's out of the play.
Oh my god! Is he gonna check it? Here comes CleanX! Will he get it?
CleanX has an SMG, so does Bans. What do you mean? Bans has an SMG too. Wait, alright, so how close was he to getting this? Let's see. I want to play back speed.
Oh my god! Is he gonna check it? Here comes CleanX!
Hold up. Let's go slower. No, I mean, CleanX got there in time. He could have killed. Oh, yeah. Oh, he got it. Oh, no, dude. Damn, bro. That sucks. Yeah, no, that's just a miscommunication on Toronto, but that's crazy. That's a crazy way to end that match between these two fucking, like, Titan teams right now, bro. Damn. All right, dude. That was fun. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, like, the match breakdowns. Again, I can't really... It's hard for me to, like, really break them down in depth and go, like, full coach mode because, you know, obviously I'm contracted to FaZe, so, like, I can't, like... go too crazy, but I can give you my input, talk to you guys, and obviously just have a chat with the Twitch chat and just, you know, just kind of talk about Call of Duty in general. So if you guys like this, we can call this like the morning crowd podcast for CDL and stuff and just gaming in general, but it's probably going to be a lot of CDL because there's a lot of CDL. So if you guys like this, we'll do some match breakdowns every time, win or lose. Even if my team loses, I get to roast my team with you guys. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you guys like this, dude, keep it up. And this will be on YouTube. The first episode will be on YouTube too. And we'll be doing this as much as we can. We have CDL vlogs coming out as well. I'm bringing a cameraman with me to the CDL events. So we're going to do some CDL vlogs too. So I know I don't do a lot of CDL content. And the reason why is like I'm usually just very reserved in the world of just like I get locked into my work. But I really want to provide more content for you guys. And obviously Atlanta FaZe has a lot of support. And I appreciate you guys supporting. So I'm going to try and give you guys more content to use. So I appreciate you guys. And yeah, this is going to be on YouTube. If you guys want this to do better, subscribe to my YouTube channel, watch these, show this love, because the better this does, the easier I can do this, and et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to be doing more content personally for you guys to give you guys, like the people that support Atlanta more, just because like I feel like I don't give CDL enough love, and it's just because I get locked into my work and I really take it serious. But I gotta break the barrier of that for myself. So I'm going to work on it. I'm not going to be that good at it, but I'm going to get better at it. Hopefully, I'll do my best. So, love you guys. And if you guys like this, again, go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, like it when it comes out, show some love, yada, yada, yada. And if you guys like it, or I mean, if you guys don't, or you guys have criticism, please let me know. And sometimes I'll change it. Sometimes I don't. Oh, content creator. Yeah. All right, let's get in the war zone, guys.